Okay, we're live.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Very excited that you guys are here. How's it going, pal? You good? Everybody good? All right, let me see if I can go over there because it's not picking it up here.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'm not actually. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Not at all, as a matter of fact.
No?
No, it's not there. It's kind of a weird Monday. Does it feels kind of weird?
It's the rain.
Yeah, it's the rain.
We don't get a whole day of rain.
Yeah, we're on day 2 of it right now. Soon to be day 3 and 4 and
Right.
5 and 6. It's only going to get better. Ralph, good evening, my friend.
Welcome to the shoe.
Welcome to the shoe. Let's start that.
Oh, remind me, I gotta share something with you.
Okay. Remind Tony to share, because I'll forget. Rebecca is in the house. No Mickey ears, T.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm saving them all for next month.
Oh yeah, because he's all like Toy Story.
This is going to be the
Toy Story podcast brought to you by Pixar.
Exactly.
Heaven help me.
They will be back very shortly, Ralph. Trust me.
You don't have any other ears? You've already maxed out all your ears?
Yeah. I got lots of Disney hats I can wear.
Ooh.
Did I wear the flying tire hat?
Yeah, that was one of the first ones.
Okay.
Yeah. God bless.
Come on, you can't even get that now. They don't even have that attraction.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's an antique, a classic.
It's a collector's item.
A collector's item.
And you put it on your head.
Yeah.
It
It should be worth even more then.
Absolutely. These cooties once belonged to Tony
This
Casanova
bald head.
of the internet. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into the show. We're going to do things a little differently. We're testing out. We're always testing things here on the show.
We're always on the bleeding edge.
We're always on the bleeding edge of life. So we're going to test out a few things. And anything you want to, before we get into it?
No.
All right. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Well, on this week's show, we have news about Disney Vacation Club's Pixar Father's Day lunch. Shh. The Whispering Canyon goes quiet. And new dining coming to Japan, and so much more on this week's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
All right. A little Interventions music. I love Interventions music. I should let that play a little longer, but we should let that play out a little bit. I love Interventions.
We'll probably get YouTube tagged for it.
Yeah, we probably will have to be very cautious about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so glad that you guys are here. Welcome to the show. So yeah, busy weekend. Happy Mother's Day from Tony and I. Happy late Mother's Day, I should say.
For all the mamas.
For all the mamas out there.
And
so it was a busy weekend. My anniversary was yesterday.
Yep.
So that was a busy. We celebrated our anniversary season this weekend. So I'll go ahead and ask you, because you did way more than I did. What'd you do this weekend?
I did so much I had to write it down on a piece of paper.
Wow.
All right. Friday, went to Raglan Road. And here's something I learned about Raglan Road. It's very loud in there.
What?
I had a hard time having a conversation with my cousins.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That were from, between the band playing and the stomping, and then people screaming and yelling and hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I literally, we were next to each other yelling at each other.
Yeah.
It's loud. The food is still pretty good, even though Kevin left.
Yeah.
I think he left the recipes behind.
I'm sure he did.
So that was good. That was Friday. Then Saturday morning.
Yes.
Went to Ravello for their Goofy and Pal breakfast. They do this on Thursdays and Fridays. It's a buffet breakfast, and you get Goofy, Mickey, and Minnie in Four Seasons Golf Wear.
Nice. Don't they do it on Saturdays?
Yeah, I said Thursdays and Saturdays.
Right. You said Thursdays or Fridays. That's okay.
Okay, Thursdays and Saturdays. It's $38 per person for the full buffet.
Nice.
And there was a lot of food. I mean, I had 2-3 plates. It was really good stuff, obviously.
Ah, of course.
But the thing I will tell you is we went at 10 o'clock, which is, they close at noon.
Right.
So it's from, 7 o'clock in the morning to like noon or whatever. So we went at 10 and then kind of, took our time, and we kind of lingered all the way to like noon.
Right.
So the characters really don't leave. There was like 4 tables. And we had Mickey, Minnie, Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy almost to ourselves.
Wow.
I mean, they would go and doing a little bit more things with the kids, but they would always come by the table and, do, something with us. And, yeah, so I would say go late.
Right.
And then kind of linger to the end. And they kind of do what they do at Chef Mickey's about like every 25 minutes. Something comes on the speakers and, you get up and you clap with Goofy and his pals. And
right. Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
Excellent. So that's Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Then Saturday night, our friends Raphael and Jen texted me and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." "Hey, let's go out for dinner." So we went over to Olivia's.
Because he can.
Because he can. So I went back towards... back where I started.
Toll Roads loved you this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. And Raphael had never eaten at Olivia, so we...
Get out.
Yeah. He's definitely not in our category of Disney dining.
Well, he had a little bit of a...
break.
Hold up.
So we ate there. The food's always pretty good there.
Sure.
Yeah. It's not... It's very cheap. I consider it Disney
it's
cheap.
It's inexpensive for Disney.
Yeah.
The quality's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's laid back. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's Key West.
Yeah, it is. And then Sunday night, I went to the Whispering Canyon Cafe. Shh. We can't wake up any of the people.
Would you like some ketchup? Yes, ketchup, please. Thank you.
Just one. Bring one only, please.
You're only allowed one, sir.
So we'll talk more about what happened over there, but I think they downsized that menu. Like I said, they have about 6 entrees now and the skillet, and that's it. They used to have a whole bunch of salads and other kind of entrees, and they've all gone off them. And the weird thing, too, wasn't on their normal menu. It was a piece of paper. Like they had just printed that afternoon. Hey, go over to Kinko's, get 100 of these made.
Yeah.
So
we're not doing the full menu. We're only doing 6 things.
So I think they're changing things there,
Yeah,
and they're not ready to print it and laminate it.
Sure.
So...
hey, when you guys were over at Livia's, did you guys do the wine flight? Did you guys do the wine tasting?
No.
I may have to do that over
Yeah.
there. So is that it? Is that your weekend?
Yeah, that was it.
My weekend started off at Epcot because we had not gotten our pass holder magnet, because magnets are the big thing now.
Because Disney's in the magnet business.
Because Disney apparently is now partnering with a magnet company. And we found an Etsy store that's doing custom magnets now.
Oh.
Oh, my God. They look just like anyway. So so we went over, we got our Minnie Mouse magnets. Yeah, we got our Minnie Mouse magnets. And then we went to Cava de Tequila and hung out there for a little bit. And then we went over, and there was a little...
Did you get snookered?
We did get snookered. I don't get snookered, usually. I don't drink to get snookered. I drink to hang out with friends. Right. So then we went over. On the way home, there's a winery near our house that we've gone into from time to time. And our favorite person was there working, Jill. And we hung out there. We came in too late. Jill got us a couple of glasses on the house for our anniversary. And then the next day, Sarah had to work in the morning, and then we had a whole evening festivities planned. So we started off back at the winery again because we wanted to do something different. So we went to the winery, had a cocktail, and then we went over to Sanaa over at Kidani Village, the Animal Kingdom Lodge. We went down and had bread service.
Did you have the all 12 bread?
They've pared it down now to 9.
Uh-oh.
For
I bet the hot one's gone.
4 pieces of bread. No, I can't remember which ones they had left. But anyway, so they pared it down just a hair. And we hung out there for a bit. That was great. And then we went over to a dessert and a cocktail place in downtown Orlando.
That shall not be named.
That shall not be named. But if we're friends on Facebook, you probably saw where I went. And it wasn't lewd or anything bad. It was just the name is pretty risque. And then Sunday, we had Mother's Day brunch, Mother's Day / anniversary brunch.
Nice.
And that's about it. We didn't do anything crazy on Sunday. We didn't
What
do
did you
any
have?
Disney.
Home brunch or?
No,
Why
we wound up going. Okay, so we found out that the winery that we went to was having this really cool blowout brunch thing. It was really inexpensive, so we wound up going. We hadn't been there in like 3 months, and we went 3 times in a row.
Wow.
And so we went back, and it was great. The upstairs is really cool. It's a great little venue for wedding receptions or weddings on the lawn.
Right.
They got hit the hardest during Hurricane Irma. They had a tool house that was completely disappeared.
Wow.
So good folks out there. So we wound up going there for their brunch thing, throwing some support to the locals. And then we went to Target, and checked out all their Disney stuff over there. So that was fun. That was my weekend. Good weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Had fun.
So anything else you want to add before we get into the shoe?
No, I think that's it.
All right. So there's nothing else we can do then, my friends. Say it with us now, then get into the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Welcome to forever. Oh, sorry. Felt led by God to say that. All right, so DVC members can now celebrate what?
I forgot to hit the record button.
You are kidding me. That's, you know what? We'll just download it off Facebook.
Okay.
We'll just live.
All right. Go ahead.
Idiot. I'm just kidding. Disney Vacation Club members can now celebrate Father's Day with Pixar Pals at Disneyland Resort. Oh.
Nice.
You have to go over to Disneyland, buddy.
I may have to.
If you grew up watching Pixar movies with your dad, or you are a dad and watch Pixar movies like Tony, you can now celebrate together by hanging out with your favorite Pixar characters. This year's Disney Vacation Club members' Father's Day lunch is inspired by Pixar Fest because we just believe everything needs to be tied together in one sexy bow.
That's right.
Happening at Disneyland Resort at the Grand California Hotel and Spa, the made-for-members lunch will include Pixar-themed games and activities, arts and crafts, photo locations, and meet and greets with Pixar characters. Tables will be set for parties as large as 16 people. Ooh. The full payment of $53.95 plus tax for each guest 10 and older, or $29.95 plus tax for ages 3 through 9, is due at the time of booking with a credit card guarantee. Wow. Cancellations must be made at least 48 hours in advance to avoid surrendering the full payment. This is presented as part of Membership Magic and will be at the hotel's Sequoia Ballroom on June 17th from 12 until 2 p.m. You get a 2-hour dealio. Yeah. Call member services for reservations.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder why they're not doing one out here.
God only knows. Because we're not doing Pixar Fest, I guess.
Yeah, but isn't there going to be a Father's Day brunch or lunch or something?
I don't know, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know either.
It'll be the Contemporary.
Probably. Hey, Japan is getting yet another Japanese restaurant.
You mean the Japan Pavilion?
Yes.
I think Japan as a country.
Well, the
has
country.
Its own.
Every
restaurant over there is Japanese, technically. I guess.
I did have Italian food when I was in Japan. It wasn't that good.
Shocking.
Yeah, exactly. The new table service restaurant coming to Japan that we first told you about back in January has now been confirmed by Disney as an internal memo to cast members. According to the information, the restaurant will be offering guests a signature dining experience inspired by the natural beauty of Japan. The restaurant seating will draw from both nature and the takum, which means artisan in Japanese, and the relationship between Japanese craftsmanship and the natural world, and what will be evident throughout the space.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds thrilling. The restaurant will be operated by the same company that operates Teppanyaki and Tokyo Dining, as well as the merchandise pavilion. I think it's like Mitsubishi or something like that, if I can't remember. When complete, this new restaurant will add to the rich tapestry of authentic culture experiences available to guests in World Showcase, as the document explained. No further information about the opening date is available at the time, but stay tuned for more.
Where are they putting this thing, you think?
I have no idea.
I wonder if they're putting it in like the little museum thing that they have, like when you walk all the way through, and it was always like the history of
Japan.
Manga.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless they put it at the bottom, because they have a elevator service to the
I don't
kitchen.
know. Maybe build another building. There is a little space between that, where the little ice cream place is.
Right.
I mean, they could take that over that space. I don't know.
Try to pack a whole lot into that little itty bitty space.
I know.
I mean, Germany,
I don't think they'll get rid of the store because they sell a lot of stuff there.
Germany has one restaurant.
Yeah.
And then
Italy's got 3.
Italy's got 3. American has 1.
Morocco's got 1.
Morocco's got 2.
Oh, they got the quick service and the sit down.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like
France has got 2.
2 in the patisserie and the ice cream place.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're trying to cram a whole lot in. Plus, France is getting ready to get the Ratatouille ride.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how they're going to use that. We need a couple of new countries to move in, guys. It's just that simple. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so meetup number 1 coming up in 1 week, next Saturday.
Yep.
Next Saturday, May 26th, we're going to be at Baseline Tap House at 7 p.m. Meet us for a cocktail if you so wish. And then we hope to meander over and see the Star Wars fireworks around 9-ish. So come and maybe next Monday I'll announce. I have some things I want to give away that I need to get rid of. So you make
it sound so appealing.
We may have I may have some things I need to release to the wild, and I'll tell you what the code word is in order to get them. We'll save them for next week.
Honey badger.
Yeah. Then June 23rd at 2 p.m. We're going to the Port Orleans French Quarter for some beignets.
Nice.
And then on June 28th we're going to Andy's Lunchbox. If we can get in.
If it really opens.
Yes. We'll be in the new Toy Story Land. That'll be 2 p.m. on July 28th. So stay tuned for that. Hey, we're still looking for, bloggers, photographers, videographers, people that can do some news, and, people that go to the parks and want to write about, take pictures of new stuff they stumble across. I try to do that, when I go to the parks, take pictures of crazy things I see. I think I had pictures I probably should post soon. Before they become old news. Don't forget you can listen to the show not only on Stitcher and podcasts and all those kind of things, but your Amazon Echo and your Amazon Dot and your Google Home. We still have a couple items on sale at the Disney Parks store, so go to disneyparks.com/store and go check out what we have on sale. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to rate us and review us wherever you watch us.
Excellent. Hey, Tony.
Yes?
Have you been wanting to adopt a Banshee, but you're just frustrated because there's just not enough place that you can adopt one inside or outside of Disney parks?
No.
Okay, well, when Pandora, the World of Avatar opened last year at Disney's Animal Kingdom, the hands-down most popular souvenir was the Banshee toys from Wind Traders.
Ooh.
Selling like hotcakes, those little buggers were.
Right.
Last fall, the supply of the toy was sufficient and so insufficient, it should say, that Disney started selling them online at DisneyShop.com.
Wow.
That was the first time anyone could adopt a Banshee without visiting Pandora. And see, this is the problem that I have with it. Disney doesn't care enough about these poor little animals to make sure that you come to Pandora and be checked out You know, they have to.
You should be vetted.
You
a background
should be vetted.
check.
Yeah.
You know.
Just adopting banshees willy nilly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like pit bulls. There'll be the pit bulls of 2018.
Or kids.
It's where kids. Or rutabagas. Anyway, now there's one way to get the squawking little creatures without visiting the land inside of Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Outpost shop located just outside the gates of the park.
Ooh.
Believe that?
No.
The Banshee.
So they don't want you to go inside the park and spend more money. They'll now allow you to just spend that little bit amount of money outside.
Oh, Tony. For those guests who can't afford to get into the park, they still want your money.
All right.
The Banshee sold at the Outpost shop are available in only 3 color options. And that's all you get.
Wow.
Blue purple, orange red, and purple blue. Right. The perch is sold separately for $24.99, unlike the 20th anniversary Disney Animal Kingdom Banshee, which is included.
Nice.
According to cast members, this is a test run to see how well they sell outside of Pandora, the world of Avatar. And just because they're not from the world of Avatar, they'll probably still sell. That's just my own thought.
Yeah.
Currently, there are 10 color variants for the Banshee toy, 12 if you include the 20th anniversary one and the upcoming Pandora 1st anniversary one.
Wow.
Jeez.
They make it complicated.
While all of them are available at Wind Traders, the blue-purple and purple-blue variants are also available both at the Outpost shop and online at shopdisney.com. The orange-red variant is also available at the Outpost shop, and green, yellow, red, blue, and yellow, green are available at shopdisney.com.
These are not cheap either, right?
No, they're not. They're like 25 something a pop, and then another $25 for the little stand.
Oh, I thought they were closer to like $49.
You're probably right.
$49 or $59 or something like that.
And isn't the little stand we're talking about a little perch that you put underneath your shirt?
No, I think that's for when you want to put it.
Oh, on a surface
table, yeah, for display.
A place
purpose.
to live.
Yeah, display purpose.
Wouldn't you buy a cage for it? And this is my Banshee Herman.
I would buy a garbage pail.
We're the worst. We're the worst.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, the big news this weekend, John.
Yeah, let's call it news.
Yeah, is that the Whispering Canyon Cafe is kind of going quiet.
Shh. No noise over there. Don't disturb the high-paying guests.
That's right. So the no more ketchup at the Whispering Canyon Cafe, along with other shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That's what the show is. Really.
This is the podcast of shenanigans.
Right.
I'm making T-shirts.
So the Whispering Canyon Cafe is stopping their shenanigans that have been floating around the social media the last couple of days. But it was conjecture until the official WDW Today account replied to somebody's inquiry. And it goes something like this.
And I quote.
Yes. If you're not familiar with the shenanigans, cast members are wisecracking waitstaff who make sure their guests get what's coming to them when they ask for ketchup or refills. If you ask for ketchup, your server will yell, "Ketchup!" to all the other servers, and then you wind up with all the ketchup bottles in the building on your table.
It's the
same with refills. So if you ask for refills, they'll start with the regular glass, and then you get the big 5-gallon glass with the 2 straws in it.
Yep.
So it's all these kind of things that makes the Whispering Canyon Cafe. It's part of the entertainment.
Right.
It's a meal and a show.
Yes.
It's meal and entertainment.
It was anyway.
Yeah. We know not all the shenanigans are stopping, but most of the favorites are. I think, like I said earlier, I think the pony race will stay. I think that they're going to keep that. The people there really weren't saying a lot when I was there on Sunday. They were just saying, well, there's going to be some changes. Mm-hmm. They weren't saying, really what was coming and what was going.
Right.
But there's a lot of speculation and conjecture on the internet. So, just stay tuned for more. we talked about in our Patreon show, what a good solution for this problem would be.
Yeah.
Is just swap it with Trails End, move Trails End to Whispering Canyon Cafe, and Whispering Canyon Cafe to where Trails End is.
Right. Trails End would become a pure buffet.
Yeah.
Like at Whispering Canyon, it would just be a buffet. And then you could have all the crazy shenanigans over Trails End, which ties in nicely, we think, to the Hoop-to-Do review.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there's
Then you have all the shenanigans in one building.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, you want to press record?
I could do that.
Good call. And before we get too far down the road, for those of you who are listening and watching, guys, thank you for being here. Happy Monday. Looking forward to get together on 26. Yeah, I can't wait to see you, Bob. We are going to do the call-in stuff later on. We don't have a guest, so we're going to play around with the call-in. So maybe one or two or three lucky listeners will be able to call in and ask us questions and chat with us. So stay tuned, guys, in the chat room. That'd be cool. But we're going to keep moving forward to the next show. Ready?
Yep.
Well, on today's show, World of Color returns to California Adventure. Jon Favreau reveals details for the live-action Star Wars series, and a location has been confirmed for the upcoming space-themed restaurant at Epcot, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Okay, so let's talk about now the World of Color.
The wonderful world of colors.
It's returning to California Adventure on June 22. Back in April, as part of the Pixar Fest began, and the Paint the Night took over. The parade route in Disney's California Adventure. Paradise Bay went dark, and the World of Color went on hiatus. I also think they were doing some upgrades during that too, from what I read.
Yeah, from what I heard.
Meanwhile, construction has continued on Pixar Pier. So rumors were strong that the popular nighttime spectacular will be returning in time for the opening of Pixar Pier. But today, park hours for June 22nd were released, and the return of World of Color.
Yay!
So while hours beyond June 22nd have not been released, for that day, the Paint the Night will be performed at 8:50 p.m., and the World of Color will be at 10:15 p.m. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be sad if you went all the way out there and you didn't get World of Color.
Yeah, well, World of Color or Paint the Night, one of the two. I prefer both.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing rumblings for a while about Jon Favreau doing a live-action Star Wars series, and according to the Nerdist, executive producer and writer Jon Favreau, who brought us little things like The Jungle Book,
Rudy,
Iron Man. He did Rudy too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He's even in it.
Recently,
he was Rudy's
Favreau's
roommate.
in Rudy?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Favreau recently revealed details about his live-action untitled Star Wars television show at the premiere of Solo, a Star Wars story. Let me pause for just a second. Initial reviews for the movie Solo have actually been really positive.
Well, there you go.
Let's hope that doesn't suck. Favreau told Nerdist that the series will pick up 7 years after the Battle of Endor, which happened at the end of which movie, Tony?
Return of the Jedi.
Very good. And it'll also take place after Return of the Jedi, but before?
The Last Jedi.
Close. One before it. Don't say Rogue One.
What?
Force
Awakens.
There you go. The series will introduce all new characters, some of which will be portrayed using motion capture CGI. Godoy. Favreau is familiar with the motion capture CGI as a director. He used it during the Jungle Book. It was previously announced that this series would be streamed on Disney's upcoming streaming service. So that's another little teaser for that. Now, it's live action. I've also heard rumors that there's going to be a Star Wars animated series of some sort. That's just a rumor from what I hear. Okay. Okay, buddy.
Oh, you're done.
What are you reading the internet over
No,
there?
I'm doing stuff over here.
Looking at girly photos?
Yeah, put up lower thirds.
Okay, cool.
All right, last week we had a interesting trivia question, and you had a 50-50 shot at winning this.
Yep, I couldn't even fake guess.
Yeah. And the question was, which slipper did Cindy drop on her way out of the bowl?
Left, no right. Right, no left. Ah, crud.
And the correct answer was left.
The left one.
Apparently she was in her right mind.
There you go. There you go.
And the winner is Kim. And Kim, it's in the mail, as we'd like to say around here.
Sweet.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story? We went to a D23 event about Fantasyland. It was maybe a couple hundred people, and they had it after the park closed, after Magic Kingdom closed, and they had it in Mickey's PhilaMagic. That's where they presented.
Right.
So, as the Imagineer was up there telling us about the new Fantasyland.
There's actually a stage up there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He kept saying Cindy. You know, Cindy this and Cindy that. I'm like,
who is Cindy?
who the hell is Cindy? And then finally, at the end, he said, well, the Cinderella. Wait a minute. What are we like on a first name basis now with a princess? We've shortened Cinderella down to Cindy? Come on. I thought that was very weird.
That's almost as bad. So when I first got into the Disney community, it's really kind of quelled a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was using all the acronyms, because
Yeah.
you didn't go to Magic Kingdom, you went to MK.
Right.
You went to DAK.
Right.
Or DAC. Or, you went to DHS.
Right.
Or you went to Epcot.
Right.
Because they couldn't come up with a big thing. Epcot
Yeah.
was just easier to say. That drove me crazy.
Yeah, well, as cast members, we would abbreviate Epcot as EP.
EP?
Yeah, that's what we would write, EP.
Yeah. All right.
Should have been like EC, like Epcot Center.
Yeah, no
In my
kidding.
opinion.
EC Epcot Center. There you go. All right, what's the next trivia thing?
Okay, so the next trivia question for this week is this. In Sleeping Beauty, what is the name of Maleficent's pet raven?
Michael Eisner.
Fire-breathing dragon.
I heard they had a little problem with that this weekend.
Yeah, we'll
I think
talk
we'll
about
talk about
that
in a minute.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons I was thinking, let's have some kind of Maleficent question. So
Yeah.
that's the question. In Sleeping Beauty, what is Maleficent's pet raven's name? If you think you know the answer, send that to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com.
Sweetness. Hey, if you love what we do here and you'd like to help support the show, to keep the show running, keep it live, I think our payment's coming up for our hosting, and that ain't cheap, kids.
Oh,
so
boy.
Patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast is how you can help support the show. You get exclusive ad-free shows. You get exclusive content just for you guys, as well as access to our private Facebook fan group page. And we hang out there every Monday at 7 p.m. and do a show just for you guys. Plus, there's a bunch of other cool offers and things we do just for our Patreons. If you'd like to be hip and cool like all these really cool, hip people, you go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast, and you could be awesome like James, Krista, Grant, Ernie, David, Sam, Jennifer, Ross, Ron, Jeremy, Willie, Michael, Mike, Cassandra, Katie, Eva, and other Katie. Thank you guys so much for being our patrons, and we can't wait to see you at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
All right. And let's open this up so you can see it. This is what happened this weekend.
Fire.
Fire. So, our friend here, the dragon, caught fire this weekend. Kind of went up in a ball of flames. This happened at the Magic Kingdom, right in front of the Hall of Presidents on May 11th. My feeling is he ain't coming back because he is way too expensive to repair. His head is gone. It's been melted.
Yeah.
Now, the Disneyland Paris has got a duplicate of this little fire-breathing creature, and theirs has stopped the fire breathing for right now.
Yeah.
Until Disney does a complete investigation as to why Sir Dragon.
Sir Burns a lot.
Sir Burns a lot. caught fire.
I think he voted for Hillary, and he caught wind that Trump was actually in the Hall of Presidents, and his head just lit on fire. That's my opinion.
Right. I could do this too. We got a little video I can play for you, y'all.
I'm not trying to start a political rant, so please don't. I mean, that could have been so bad.
Yeah. I want to go now and see what the pavement looks like, because there was a lot of plastic dripping onto the pavement, and I'm sure that was not easy to scrape off.
And the scary thing is, watching this video is like, people really still close up to it.
Yes.
I'm like, guys,
rather than people backing up, they went, from what I heard was people, rather than backing up and getting away from it, were going closer to get pictures and videos.
Idiots.
I'm like, if there's a propane tank, which there is, and it goes kablooey,
you gone.
You're going to get some dragon shrapnel.
Yes.
You're going to take some dragon home with you.
There's somebody that's like, wow, look at that, kids. That fire looks so real. Yeah. Disney does everything so good here.
Right.
No.
Right.
That's crazy. Hey, we've been talking about this space-themed restaurant coming to Epcot for a while now, and the location has been confirmed.
Nice.
There's been a lot of speculation that the building would become the new space-themed restaurant at Epcot, but Disney has confirmed that the restaurant is going to be built in a newly developed area that's located between Mission Space and Test Track attractions in Future World.
I pulled up Google Maps.
We did this last week, too, yeah.
To look at that space. And it's a small little sliver.
That's what she said. I'm
like, that seems like a weird place between the two.
Yeah.
Unless they have like a walkway and then it sits behind the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm hoping what they're thinking.
I don't know.
I thought the Wonders of Life Pavilion would have been the place to put it, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that over there, because they're putting a new roof on it.
Right.
And they're building the roller coaster next to it. Is that going to be the gift shop? It's going to be a big gift shop.
Yeah, maybe.
When it opens, the themed restaurant will invite guests to venture into space for a, quote, dining experience in the stars.
Right.
Tony's favorite, the Patina Restaurant Group, who operates several other restaurants in the Walt Disney World Resort, including Tutto Italia, Via Napoli, at Epcot, and Morimoto Asia. I didn't know Patina did Morimoto Asia.
They operate it, but Morimoto has the final say on what happens in that building.
Yes, and our personal favorite, Maria and Enzo's Restaurante at Disney Springs, will operate the new dining location. So, could be 50-50, kids.
Right. Don't screw this up, Patina Group.
Please don't.
Yeah, because I have a lot of high expectations for what this is going to look and feel like. I think they should serve things like Tang.
Tang.
Tang. Freeze-dried ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream.
Yeah, astronaut ice cream.
Meals ready to eat.
Yeah, it should be a fun space.
Packets you squeeze the water into. Squeeze them.
The squirt yogurt.
Gross.
I don't know. I just say don't screw it up, because there's a lot of fun things I think they could do in that space. Get it? Space.
Yeah. One of the chat room people said the prices will be out of this world.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, so this was interesting too. New permits have been filed that links to the River Country redevelopment.
Sweet.
So this week, Disney moved closer to beginning the construction on the site that was formerly the Disney River Country Water Park. On May 7th, 2018, a permit was filed with the South Florida. It always starts with the South Florida Water Management District.
That's right. Swift Mud's got to get their cut first.
Where's the retention pond going, sir?
That's right. It's all about saving the water in this place.
This is to use the land in the Magic Kingdom area for temporary storage and landfill, dubbed as the Stollport Stockpile. The project name refers to a plot of land just outside the Magic Kingdom entry gates where Disney has recently used for construction staging. Yeah. When Walt Disney World was first conceived, the Walt Disney himself had a small airstrip constructed for use by his private plane, known as a Stollport, which is for short takeoff and landing. The strip still exists to the east of World Drive leading into the Magic Kingdom. It has not been used for air traffic in many years, but often served as the home to construction trailers and materials for large projects in the Magic Kingdom, since there's really no place to put them there.
Right.
This new permit seeks to utilize approximately 30 acres for what it's describing as the temporary stockpiling of fill. And there'll be a lot of filling going on over there.
Going to have to be, yes.
Yeah. A lot of holes to fill. Permit applications link the Stollport Stockpile to what is called Project 89. I love the way they named their projects. Project 89 was previously identified as the development of the former River Country water park site. So they went back and renamed it the same thing. Very interesting.
Nice.
Back in 2010, Disney embarked on several projects in the vicinity of River Country and Disney Fort Wilderness, which would have led up to the construction of the new Disney Vacation Club property. Those plans were seemingly abandoned and leaked to the internet in 2014. Permits filed earlier this year suggested that Disney plans some construction activity on the site, either the revival of the DVC project or something entirely different. If they build another DVC resort, for the love of God, I mean, do you not know how to build anything else but DVC resorts?
Okay, guys.
As a member, I'm glad.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to devalue my property.
Okay, guys. Here's what we're going to do. You ready? DVC property. And I drove by Coronado Springs yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Did not recognize it. That building is like...
huge.
Like, thank you, Mr. President. It's huge.
It's huge. I'm telling you, it's huge.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm going to put a lot of wall around it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Well, it's... Anyway. Wine Bar George.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy. I had brunch with a guy who knows George. We were talking about the restaurant, or the venue yesterday. Man, that place has been so bad.
Really?
Just all the hang-ups and stuff. We didn't get too deep into it. He didn't, it wasn't necessarily a story to tell.
Sure.
But Wine Bar George, the walls are down. Disney Springs.
Construction walls.
Walls is what I meant. And the full menu for the basket at Wine Bar George, which is their quick service picnics, are coming soon to Disney Springs. We've already talked about Wine Bar George joining the lineup at Disney Springs dining locations, and with it comes a fresh new menu. Now set to open this summer, not spring, it will be offering quick service entity that will be called The Basket. They've already got big signage up for this, so you can't miss it.
Really?
Basket's offering an offering similar to if you were to pack a very fancy picnic for you and your guests, which includes things like sandwiches, cheeses, olives, hummus, and even a carafe and a Gorino glass for wine.
Nice.
Now here's the menu for the basket at Wine Bar George. Now this is the first time we've seen actual menu prices.
Right.
Okay, so sit back and relax, kids. This is going to get crazy. The basket, picnic basket for two, $80.
Wow.
Olives and hummus, cheese, charcuterie box, 2 chocolate chip cookies, a baguette, and a carafe of wine, which includes Gorino glasses and a carafe.
Nice.
$80.
It seems a little steep.
A little high.
For cookie? A chocolate chip cookie?
Exactly.
And hummus?
Now, if the olives and cheese and hummus and the charcuterie are as fine quality as we're thinking, might be a little worth it.
Right.
If you've got 4 people, they've got you covered for $110. With the same thing, olives, hummus, choice of 2 cheese and charcuterie boxes.
Right.
a choice of 1 sandwich, 4 chocolate chip cookies, a baguette, and a carafe of wine, including the Gorino glasses and the carafe.
Wow.
So the sandwiches, you've got a goat cheese, fig, arugula, and facile.
I'm not sure.
Okay, $14.
Yeah.
Speck, prosciutto, brie, olive salad, a baguette for $14. A ham gruyere and ciabatta, that's $14. Under their bites and boxes, you've got olives and hummus, that's $11. Crispy mac and cheese bites, that's $11. Calabrese, brie, honey, and crackers for $13. Sopressata, cheddar, fig, and crackers, that's $13. Chorizo manchego, which is one of my favorite cheeses. Almonds and crackers for $13. You can get a chocolate chip cookie for $4.
Nice.
And you can get rosé all day for $4. I love that name. The wines that'll be on tap at the Basket. This is just the Basket.
Okay.
A Draga. Different pricing. I'm not going to go crazy. They'll have a Draga.
We can post them.
Yeah. VZ, McRoasty, Bonnie Doon, Clues to Gilroy. That's cool. Sabine, Argyle, and Halter Ranch. And then they're going to have beers from Orlando Brewing, Czech Republic from Pilsner, Cigar City, Hefeweizen, New Belgium, Sweetwater, Crooked Can, not Crooked Dan, it's Crooked Can, High Stepper, which is one of my favorites, Founder's Breakfast Stout, which is a glorious beer, by the way. Have you ever had Breakfast Stout?
No.
It's like breakfast in a can. It's
Ooh,
like
nice.
Bacon and maple, and it's really good. And then you get that lovely Bud Light crap. Bud Light, sorry. Keel and Curly, which is out of our old Plant City. Keel and Curly strawberry cider, which is okay.
Right.
And you get Frosé all day, $12. Teas, coffees, espresso, cappuccino, cold brew coffee, soft drinks, water, and juice boxes will also be available. So quite an assortment of things from the Basket. And if the pricing here is any indication, that's their quick service.
Yeah.
So I think Wine Bar George is not going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be... I'm sure he's going to have caviar in there, too.
Yeah, he's probably going to have some stuff in there that we're not going to be able to afford.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready for some headline news, T?
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Oh.
Hey, you didn't press the button. I didn't get the beepity bop bop bip stuff. So...
All right. Talking about things that were silenced this weekend. Mickey no longer speaks in the Magic Kingdom.
That's truly tragic.
Yeah. So now when you go to meet Mickey, you'll get all the old hand gestures. Yeah. With silent Mickey.
Yeah.
He's going back to Steamboat Willie days.
Yeah. I saw a video of a guy that visits the parks and does the voices to the characters.
Oh, really?
And he did Stitch. He met Stitch, and in the middle of meeting Stitch, he flipped and started doing Mickey. And for the Stitch to convey that he was doing Mickey Mouse, he started doing like the Mickey.
Yeah.
He started doing the Mickey moves. I was like, you're doing Mickey moves in a Stitch outfit.
Yeah.
So you could tell.
Yeah.
You know. So it was pretty cool. That's sad. That's so sad.
Yeah,
now we have to bring our own voices in.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
Anywho.
I like talking Mickey. I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
It's
I put Mickey on the spot one. He said, "Oh, where are you going next, pal?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to go have a couple drinks." Okay, have a good time. It was like a delay. The guy's like, "What do I? What?"
There you
go.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah, right. Hey,
don't pull a Michael Effing Eisner.
There's now these new sliding puzzle iPhone cases at the D-Tech stores. Have you seen these?
No.
So it's the old, the sliding. Is there nothing to do on the phone? You now have to flip it over and use the back of the phone to entertain
You know what
yourself?
I've heard, though?
What?
There's an app for that.
Yeah, probably.
Buy an app.
Yeah.
Sliding puzzle app.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the craziest thing. The Walt Disney... Now, listen. The salons, I think, have got to be a cash cow for them.
Oh, yeah.
They got to be able to print the money in those places.
Yeah.
but they're taking it up a level.
Oh, I know what this is. Go ahead. Yeah.
So the Walt Disney salons are now introducing character couture packages.
Yeah. You know what this really is?
You can get the full-on makeup and full-on hair and the dress wear. And I didn't see any prices. I'm sure those dresses are in the $300 to $500 range, maybe even more.
Okay, so everybody listening, come gather around. Uncle John has some things. Do you know what this really is?
No.
This is, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not making fun of them because at some level I am one, not necessarily wanting to be in a dress. But this is for all of those people who are pissed because their kids can do Bippity Boppity Boutique and they can't.
Yeah.
So Disney's like, wait, you mean you would pay to get dressed up like your favorite Disney
Snow White,
princess
Cinderella,
or
Sleeping
prince
Beauty,
or character
Tiana
with the hair and pay the price for that as an adult for an adult size? You would do that? And we as Disney fans said, "Hell's yes." We made it rain.
Yeah.
And Disney's like, okay. So yeah, that's what this is. This is Bippity Boppity Boutique for adults.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. Why not? It's your money.
So does that mean that you think maybe, once again, they leave the other gender out, the males? Do you think...
You can wear a dress if you want to.
They'll have, maybe you can get suited up like your favorite... Marvel character or Star Wars character or pirate or Buzz Lightyear or whatever.
Yeah.
Are they going to have something for the guys?
I doubt it.
Again?
I doubt it.
No.
We went into the Disney style a couple of days ago. Have you been there yet?
No.
Disney Springs? Very.
One-sided.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
It's not. No.
Wow.
It's really, really cool. They have one wall that is a great picture of the castle that goes from day to nighttime.
Oh, nice.
In like 10 seconds. It's really cool. But they have male and female clothing.
Oh, wow.
And it's T-shirts. It's all character T-shirts.
Yeah.
Really, really kitschy T-shirts.
Okay.
You should definitely check in that place. They've got a lot of really cool stuff.
All right. Good.
Right.
About time. Unfortunately, if you are coming to the Disney World, Toy Story Mania will be closed from June 11th to June 18th so that they can finally flip the entrance
Flipping it.
to the Toy Story side. So now they're saying the 18th, and Toy Story Land doesn't open to the 30th. So are they going to have some way for people to get in there from the 18th to the 30th? That'll be interesting. They really didn't say. Fox has been, Disney's been trying to buy Fox. James Murdoch will not be joining Disney as part of the Fox deal.
Shocking.
So he's out.
Shocking.
Yeah,
if that happens.
I'm sure he'll have enough money for retirement.
What do you think about that? Comcast put a bid in that's all cash.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
They're trying to just raise up the price so that Disney has to pay more for it.
Screw you guys.
They don't really want it. They just want to raise up
they
the price.
do. They don't want Skynet?
No.
Or not Sky
They
News?
may want Sky News, but Skynet.
Sorry.
They may want Sky News, but they're really just trying to...
John Carter, you must come with me if you want to live.
They're really just trying to drive up the price, so it makes it more difficult for them.
Disney will pay it. Disney's got it.
But here's the interesting...
We just made $1 billion with frickin' Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah, but if they pay everybody that was in that movie, it's probably only a 1% net.
I doubt that.
I heard some of them did it for scale, just to be in it. Yeah.
They probably got rights on the back end.
Probably, because they know it would do well. What was I say? Oh, there was a lot of news about Last Man Standing coming back now to Fox.
Right.
I'm saying to myself, well, if Disney buys Fox, it's just going to be right back where it started. Yeah. And then Bob will just cancel it again because of Tim's,
They're not buying the network, are they? They're not buying Fox Network, are they?
I don't know. Fox Television, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're getting The Simpsons.
I mean, they did so well with the Roseanne subterfuge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was their highest rated show.
Yes.
I mean, politics aside, it literally was their highest rated comedy.
Yeah.
Jeez, idiots.
I don't know. Okay, let the alcohol be free. in the Magic Kingdom, there are now 3 more restaurants serving alcohol. So much for the ban on having no alcohol in the Magic Kingdom.
You can't walk around with it still.
You can't walk around with it, but you can consume plenty of it now. The Plaza, Crystal Palace, and Diamond Horseshoe all got permitted to sell alcohol.
Wow.
So there you go.
That does break my heart.
You were down at Disney Springs this weekend, right? Were you down by the World of... No?
No, because you didn't hear me lose my mind. You didn't see my head burst into flames like the
dragon?
The dragon.
Maybe that was the dragon.
Yeah. Had I seen that, I known that, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah. So, Stitch is gone from the World of Disney store. Poof.
So where did he go? Can I
He
buy
went
him?
bye-bye.
Can
Yeah.
I buy him?
Can I mount him on the top of my car and drive around town?
Spraying motor oil on other guy?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know if he's coming back, if they temporarily removed him, to do some more construction, or, they've had many different things there.
Sure.
Stitch was just the last iteration.
Sure. Yeah, I totally get that.
There was Mickey there for a while.
Did he spit water too?
No. Nothing spit except for Stitch.
Everybody liked the water.
Yeah.
Except me. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Construction is also underway at the Planet Hollywood for their quick service. It's over by the gift shop area. You probably see the construction wall by Wolfgang Puck. Construction wall. Yeah.
It's the land of construction wall.
It's construction alley.
It's construction wall alley.
Yeah. So they're going to get their quick service right soon.
Nice.
So, I would have thought, why build another place? Just serve it out of like Stargazers. Have like a window.
Stargazer Lounge is cut off from virtually everybody. Because I went there the other day, and everything that they served was prepackaged and stored there.
Wow.
And you could tell, So I don't think there's really good access point for them.
Well, it should have. When they were building the place.
Well, they probably should have thought about that.
Yeah.
It's just a bar.
Yeah.
If look, it's really simple. Just don't serve food.
Yeah, right.
You're surrounded by food places. Just say, hey, if you want food, there's 29 places literally 10 steps away.
Right.
So, yeah.
I wanted to show you this. Our field reporter, Vince, was in the Magic Kingdom on Sunday and sent me this. Apparently, Disney was giving out flowers to all the moms that were coming in the park.
Wow, that lasted, 5 minutes?
Well, from the amount that they had, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quick.
I'm sure that did not last very long. But it was nice. I think it was a nice gesture. Give out some flowers.
Sure. Yeah.
And then my final announcement is June on this podcast will be Toy Story month. We are going to beat the Jesus out of Toy Story.
Yay.
I'll bring up plenty of merchandise we can chit-chat about, and where I got my special Toy Story ears.
Who you plan on chit-chatting about this with?
You. I got plenty of Toy Story shirts I can wear.
Yeah.
So we're going to have some Toy Story fun.
All right.
We're going to bring it on.
It's going to be great.
I
don't dislike Toy Story. I just don't live and breathe it.
Just don't like talking about it?
Not for an entire month. But we'll make it work. It'll be fun.
That's really only 3 weeks.
It'll be fun. I'll have alcohol. It'll be fun. All right. So we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen and to watch. We do a live show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You can join in the chat room like our friends here. And maybe it'll be a night like tonight. We're going to do a live Q&A after the show. And we're going to have some fun with that. Try to do some call-in stuff as well. We'll get to some of the questions in the chat room after this, but we want to make sure you come live Monday nights, Eastern Time, Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You can also find us at Twitter at Disney Podcaster. But make sure you come to DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can check out all of our articles. You can check out our show archives, links to amazing sponsors, and that's really how you can find Tony's site, my site, our books, and everything that we have there available for you. Outside of that, buddy, is there anything else you want to add?
Yes. Robin reminded me of this. Don't forget to go to DisneyByTheNumbers.com. We have a Pixar hat for sale this month. $20. One size fits most. Nice little Pixar hat that you can wear with your Toy Story Land shirt if you got one around the Toy Story Land.
Pixar in the front and the ball in the back, right?
Yep. So don't forget to do that over at DisneyByTheNumbers.com.
All right. With that, my friends, we will
see you in the parks.
We good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I want to get to a couple of comments here in the chat room.
Sure.
Our buddy Marcel, by the way, Enzo's Hideaway doesn't get the love it deserves.
I've been there a couple times.
Rochambeau you for that one.
And I find, unfortunately, the food very tasteless and bland. The only thing I've had there that I truly enjoyed was the charcuterie.
Same here.
All the nice Italian meats and cheeses was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd like something else than breadsticks to eat with it.
The other thing that was there that looked pretty good was the calabrese. Calabrese? Caprese.
Yeah.
Caprese. Yeah, that's it. So
I had that
mozzarella and the tomatoes.
Yeah.
that looked really good.
That was good too.
Outside of that,
Yeah, I've had the pasta. I had a couple of the different pasta dishes. They have no taste, and Italian food's got taste. Even pasta's got taste.
Yeah, if you do it right.
Yeah,
unless it's patina.
So, and then we went upstairs and we had six plates of
really
nothing.
Not good. But then you go someplace like a Ravello, and just the meatball itself makes your brain explode. So
yes,
just like the dragon.
Yeah,
your head exploded. And then
that's because you're washing it down with limoncello, made from grain alcohol.
And then the other thing Marcel said was he went to Epcot and didn't see the Ratatouille construction.
Oh yeah,
it's already started. The best way to see the Ratatouille construction is look at Morocco.
Yeah,
and you'll see the I-beams behind Morocco.
Right.
It's going to have to start to it's going to have to look like Morocco behind Morocco,
right?
Because right now it just looks like they're constructing something behind Morocco.
Yeah.
That's where you can see that. Let's see. What else do we have? Very sad there's no more Talking Mickey. Pixar hat, fire alarm. Well, Marcel had a different experience. So you know what? We're not saying that we're right and you're wrong. Your experiences may always differ.
Your mileage may vary.
They may have made changes to because we haven't been there in a while.
Sure.
They may have made changes. So hopefully they've listened and they've done some changes. When were you there? Were you there this weekend? Jimmy Horn watching.
Oh, nice.
Jimmy Horn has joined, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Ashley sang fire alarm. We went and there was a fire alarm.
Oh yeah, that's
that went
right.
on for 20 minutes.
Ashley, that's funny. How'd that go again? Just kidding. It's kind of sad they got rid of the Mickey.
Yeah.
Yo ho, mates. Yeah, no more questions. If you got questions, throw them in the chat room. We'll try to get to them.
Let's put up the number here. You can call us.
Okay, so what are they calling?
Oh, we have to do the thingy again.
Okay, so what are they calling? They calling my phone number?
Do I got that number?
Do I got to dial in?
Yeah.
So what's that number? Oh crap!
It's
June meetup. What about it, Jamie? You coming down? Who dat? Ralph, I have been on several Disney cruises. Tony has not. Marcel, this past Saturday, he went. The Scotch drink they served there made the night better. Yes. Favorite Disney park snack, Tony?
That's tough. I would say Mickey bar is my usually go-to thing I like to eat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the white
Like chocolate. White
with the chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would probably say outside of a Dole Whip, I would say my snack is the Mickey cookie sandwich. I love those things.
That's pretty good.
That's like crack.
Yeah. Mickey pretzel. I'm looking
not
for something hot.
724-444-7444.
Yeah, the number on the screen there is the number you can call. I think you need the caller ID number, and that tells them, 145-977.
What's our pin?
You hit £1 pound. Up there, I see you.
Awesome.
How do I unchat you now? Cancel.
Hope that works.
Allow chat.
Favorite character meal? Oh, geez. That's a toughie.
They're usually buffets, and I hate buffets. Ravello.
I was going to say Ravello. My favorite, honestly, is Cape May. It's a toss-up.
Characters there at dinner?
No, during breakfast.
Yeah.
That's a toss-up. I like Cape May because it's breakfast, and it's the first time I saw my wife turn into a 5-year-old when Minnie Mouse. But I have to say the character breakfast at Ohana because it's Mickey Mouse and Stitch and Lilo.
Right.
Because those are my guys. Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom game. Yeah, we've had some experience with that. We actually interviewed somebody who's really, really into that. You have to go back and really check that out. I can't remember. That interview was probably a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
3 years ago. 4 years ago. It's been a while.
With
Chucklehead.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to call us, you can dial into that number there. And you can chat live with us. So,
what's your favorite Disney park snack? Ashley, everybody, what's your favorite character meal?
Yeah.
Ohana is overrated. Now, are you talking Ohana for dinner or are you talking Ohana for breakfast?
I want to go try. They have deep fried Twinkies at the Magic Kingdom.
Get out.
Yeah. They're back, where the Princess Meet and Greet area, there's that little quick snack place there. Right there. Not the ice cream place, but the other place there.
Jamie says churro. Can't go wrong with the churro.
Wow.
Totally can't go wrong with the churro.
Yeah, we don't have churros here.
Yeah. I've heard that, Rob. That technology's gotten a little older.
What's that?
The Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Not reading the cards very well.
Vince, our field reporter, said they put now a place in Tomorrowland. So apparently they're expanding it.
Yeah.
So it's not completely dead yet.
Donut at Joffrey's. That's not so bad. I like the. I also like the Mickey's Kitchen Sink.
Oh yeah.
At the ice cream place at
Plaza.
the Magic Kingdom Plaza.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Dole Whip's always great. Pretzel for Corey. That's not shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, donuts at Joffrey's. I like donuts. I like a voodoo donut.
Yeah.
You didn't go this weekend, huh?
No, we didn't. No, we couldn't fit it in.
Yeah.
I'm just biding my time. Krispy Kreme, man. Right by the Wawa. Go over, get some coffee at Wawa, and go over to Krispy Kreme, get a nut. A nut of dough.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to Ohana in a while.
I don't either. It's very hard to get a reservation.
It's very difficult. Last time I was there, I think they stopped doing like the pork.
Oh, really?
Or the chicken. I can't remember which one, but they stopped doing one of the meats. I didn't like that.
Wow.
Orange Swirl, great character breakfast.
Yes.
Crystal Palace, can't go wrong if you're a Winnie the Pooh fan.
Yeah.
And now they're serving alcohol, so
Mimosa it up. Bloody Mary it up.
And put up all these kids, man. I need a drink.
Hey, listen, if I have to deal with characters and kids, I need alcohol.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah.
It's not so much my kids. It's everybody else's kids.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Ashley, have you been to the voodoo? The voodoo that you do? That you do? Yeah, we should do. We should make a trip to go see Emerald. Emerald's closing,
and go
to Voodoo.
That's right.
It's a double whammy.
Voodoo donuts for dessert.
Yeah.
Or
as an appetizer.
Appetizer and dessert. We're the worst.
I could do that. Listen, when I was there, I bought 9 donuts.
Why didn't you buy just a dozen? Do they not sell a dozen donuts?
I'm so confused of which ones to get.
Well, if you bought 12, you can get 3 more. In the yacht club lobby.
Chips.
Where are cricket chips?
Yeah, cricket chips.
Are they like literal crickets?
I don't know. It's a gluten-free booth in the Animal Kingdom.
Wow.
Interesting. I don't think I've had those. In the yacht club lobby. Oh, Ashley's saying we had voodoo donuts. So this woman had gone to Universal. We were at the yacht club over at Alien Compass having dinner. Mm-hmm. So we were just sitting in the lobby hanging out, and this woman comes in with voodoo donuts, and we practically mugged her. And she offered us. She's like, she had a huge box of donuts. She's like, "No, you guys want one? Take one. Have one." We're like, "No, we couldn't do that." So Diane said, "Yeah, I'll have a donut." So she got a donut. We had we split the voodoo donut, and we all should have taken one because they were good. Wow. They were really good.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see, with omission gluten
cricket flour.
Huh. Oh. There who bought that? It was on Shark Tank, and somebody invested in cricket flour.
Thinking ahead of the cave. I'm thinking way ahead of the cave.
Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to be good for you.
Right.
You know?
Any new booths this year for Food and Wine?
Oh,
but
gosh.
no idea. We're not privy to all that information yet.
They've gone silent on that. Right? God, what would I want as a booth? First of all, I'd like the Italy booth
gone
to change up their offerings. I mean, it's almost the same thing every year.
Dang near, yeah.
You know,
that and the Poland booth are virtually the same.
I mean, put up a pizza booth for the love of God. I'd be happy with that, but at least change it up, something. But what other? I don't know what food is missing from Food and Wine. I mean, they have like everything in North America, right?
They don't have an Indian booth.
No,
they don't have a really good. This is my wife,
not me. Thai.
They don't have a good Thai. They had some things. They had something sort of close, but it wasn't really good. They need a good pad Thai.
Yeah.
They need a good Indian booth.
Ashley said a donut booth.
I know we're all thinking about donuts.
Donuts
now. What else? What else could we do?
My favorite Epcot pavilion is obviously Italy for me.
Need Spain. There's not a Spain booth.
Yeah, Spain.
That's
with Jose Andres coming on property.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be at like Party for the Senses.
I'll tell you another booth that needs to change their food up is Ireland.
Yeah.
Fisherman's pie.
Yeah.
Stupid chocolate molten cake.
And Belgium. And Belgian waffles with something.
Canada needs to change.
Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely go to Party for the Senses when Chef is there.
Okay. So what's your favorite Epcot pavilion?
Mine's Italy.
Really?
Yeah. I like I could sit in Tutto Gusto and have those stupid little sandwiches and beer and wine and all day long. I don't have to go. I don't have to leave that. I could have it for breakfast. I could have it for lunch.
Right.
Maybe grab a slice from the pizza window if it's open,
Yeah,
and then go back to Tutto Gusto and have more.
You make a compelling case.
See?
I like the Italy booth. I love Germany because I love the beer garden and I love the shops in Germany. I kind of like the Mexican pavilion, only because of Cabo del Tequila. But that's about it. I could do without the restaurant. I could do without the ride.
I like the restaurant inside the pavilion more than the one outside the pavilion.
Yeah, I get you on that.
They seem to have more comfort Mexican food.
Yeah.
The other is a little on the foo-foo side of the Mexican spectrum.
I think I'd probably have to go at Italy, Germany. Probably more Italy, because I'm with you. Tutto Gusto is just it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's nice. It's dark. It's quiet, and the food and the beer and the wine are good.
Ooh, Philippine cuisine.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
They need a decent American pavilion. I mean, I know they do barbecue and stuff, but there's so many other things you could do. There's other foods that we serve.
Hot dogs and.
Well, you could do Cajun.
Yeah.
You know, you could do some quintessentially
they should
American
do
stuff.
American, like north, east, west, south. You know, pick something from the four corners of the United States.
Do some chowder.
A dirty water dog from New York.
Do a biscuit. Oh, I'll tell you, they should just do hot dogs of America.
Yeah.
You know?
Time me up. Ashley likes France.
Alcohol. There's more of a donut theme running through this than alcohol.
Yeah, right.
France is good. And it would make sense that Ashley would like that because she's a chef. She really gets into the preparation and the cooking and stuff. I've never really been a big France fan.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
You know.
The place upstairs, I look at them. I've eaten there once, and then every time I look at the menu now, I'm like, there's nothing on there that really screams out to me that I have to go back.
Right.
You know, who were they on? I think they were on the Magical Dining. One of these.
Chef Paul's?
Yeah, last year or the year before.
Did it help?
I don't know. Well, Chef Paul's dead now.
Yeah.
Too, so
that's about
I don't know what's going to happen over there.
Speaking of, now that you mentioned it, that reminds me, guys, you need to go to magicaldining.com. So Magical
They
Dining.
got the menus out already?
They got the menus out. I think they got the menus out. I'm pretty sure because I went there the other day.
Do we need to start blocking dates and start picking through the list?
Probably. Visit orlando.com/magical dining.
Yeah,
that's where we need to go. And they've got the plans underway for Magical Dining Month. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, if you're coming to Orlando in September, well, what is it now, like September and October?
They don't. Oh, well, it says browse restaurants and menus.
Skip the food and wine and do the Magical Dining.
Oh, that's the 2017.
Do the food and wine during the afternoon, and then go do some Magical Dining at night.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of great restaurants on that list that you can't eat at typically for $33.
Right.
Ravello being one of them. Unless you do what we did.
Yeah.
But, yeah, most of the Universal ones over at Portofino and whatnot, you can't get out of there for less than $33.
I'm going to tell you the booth that Disney needs to add this year for Food and Wine Festival. The Disneyland booth with food items that you can only get at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea.
So, like the Mickey beignets. Did they do Mickey pretzels in Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you could do like items of food from Carthay Circle.
Right.
Items from Napa Rose.
Right.
Featuring only Disneyland Vineyard stuff. So Fess Parker. I don't know if...
you get Fess Parker at the Artist Point.
True, I know, but I'm just saying. Just stuff that you can only get at Disneyland inspired.
I think they have a couple Lassiter wines.
Yep, if they're still allowed to do that. Corn dog. Heck yeah. Now we're talking, Ashley.
Yeah.
Corn dogs. Now you're in my wheelhouse.
Right.
All right, what other questions? And then we're going to wrap this up because nobody's calling.
No.
So I'm going to go ahead and hang up. That's okay.
I'm going to kill that too.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Yeah, we don't know any. We don't know any of the marketplaces yet, the booths yet. I do know that they're going to do something different with the Odyssey space is completely changing.
Yeah.
So it probably won't be the beer thing this year.
No, we heard it was going back to it being a restaurant.
Yeah, crazy, right? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think they use plenty.
It won't
of
be the space themed restaurant, although it could because it's called the Odyssey.
See,
but what do we know?
I listen. I think they're right in putting the space restaurant in.
Good night, Bob.
Future world, because there are not many places to eat, sit down, eat up front. The Land,
the Coral,
and Coral Reef.
Yeah.
So I think there needs to be more places in the front, and if they do that, then more people will stay here.
Yeah, it's the same concept that they did with the Food and Wine Festival. They started doing some marketplaces in the front end in Future World to start pulling some of those people out of World Showcase, because World Showcase gets packed.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. So, all right, anything else?
I got nothing.
All right, guys, we appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a great night. Happy late Mother's Day again. And as Tony and I like to say, touch the pearls. We'll see you in the parks.